Here on the slopes of the gorge, hidden away from the main roads and living along the grassy tracks that lead into Leigh Woods. In the mornings, the Leigh woodsmen go about their daily chores, lighting their fires, getting their drinking water from a spring on the riverbank at low tide, or building a new house. Then they're off about their business in Bristol. They're not the sort of people you expect to find to be living on Knob Hill. They live in old shacks and packing cases. Here among the merchant princes of Bristol live the have-nots. Good morning. Do you mind if I ask you how long you've been living here?
Oh, 12 years.
And where did you live before that?
Oh, I was living in town in the Salvation Army.
Have you ever lived in a proper house?
Oh, years gone by up in Scotland, when my mother was alive.
But what about the Salvation Army? Surely it would be a better and warmer and more convenient place for you to live than living out here in the weather, in a little hut like this.
Well, tell you what it is, you can live better here and buy your own food cheaper. In the Salvation Army, you only get a limited amount of food. And then when it's rain, hail or snow, you've got to get out. You've got to stay out and walk about the streets. So that's what made me come down here, you know.
But surely in a little hut like this, in the winter time, it must be very bad.
No, it's nice and warm. I've got it constructed with good fireplace and all that. And when I get a good fire, there's plenty of wood and whatever, get a good fire going, and I'm as warm as a pie.
And what do you do for your living?
Oh, rags and bones, and rags anyway, and iron, old iron, anything I can pick up. And I take in the firewood, jumps to the customers.
And you're quite comfortable here?
Oh, happy here.
Is this your place?
Yes.
Shall we go inside and have a look at it?
Yes, I think so.
Thank you.
Well, they're standing out here.
It is indeed. How long have you been living here then?
10 years, sir.
And where did you live before that?
I lived in Devonshire.
Why is it that there are so many of you people living in the woods here?
Well, I expect they're all in the same category as what I am. Nowhere else than the only place that we can could rely on to settle down and call it our home.
Well, this looks like a leafy sort of old place here.
Well, it is because this wasn't constructed by myself at all. It was constructed by another man. But he ain't here now. He's away. He has a job, and he's quite a young man too now. He's away now and have a job and left this place. So that's how I come into here.
But the doyen of this community is Jack Southcott, who lives not on the slopes of the gorge, but right up at the very top. And a good stiff climb it is, too. You seem to have a very nice little place here. You've built this yourself, have you?
Yes, I built it all from my own labour and material, scrap material what I could get hold of from various sources off the river or in the town or from the wood.
It seems to be a much better and a much more substantial place than your neighbours down below you have, doesn't it?
Oh, well, yes, I suppose it is in a way that I've been used to a home at times, you see, and perhaps it is that those chaps down there, they may not have the facilities, they may not be able to do it. I'm not a professional carpenter, but I like doing that, and I believe in making myself comfortable. If I've got to live down here, I'm not going to live like a pig.
Well, what do you do for your living? How do you make your money?
Well, I don't make a lot of money. I sell logs and I do odd jobs in the town. And I can repair gates and fences and make rustic seats in the summer and mow lawns and cut grass and all that sort of thing. That's how I earn my living. I make approximately between 30 shillings and £3 a week.
Well,
it varies a bit.
do you get national assistance?
I don't get a penny not down here. I have £20 nearly in post-war credit, but I can't touch it. They won't let me have it unless I'm on the assistance, been on the assistance for 12 weeks, or else been on the labour for 6 months.
Well, of course, you don't pay any taxes, and I suppose you don't pay any
no.
rates either, do you?
I don't pay any rates or taxes because, well, my income is far below that what you'd get on any level of national assistance. Not only that, you have to, I think you have to be on a rateable ground where you have to pay rates and taxes and to be classed as a citizen.
Well, do you feel angry that you're not classed as a citizen?
No, not at all. No, from what I see of the citizens, I don't think all that much of the citizens. I think they're an apathetic lot. I don't think they should be doing it. They let things go by, all these smokeless zones, they let them put on them when we like a bit of open fire, making them burn all this coke and rubbish. I think they're an apathetic lot. They could do a lot to help. The form of government we've got, I mean, is a democracy, but they don't seem to realise that. They want the state to do everything for them. They don't kick about anything, it seems to me. What I have got, then I do without. I must say I feel a bit envious about one or two things.
What, for instance?
Well, you take when you have a shop just round the corner, you can go out and buy it. When you have a load of coal or electricity, when you come back on a rainy night, you have to sew up logs, and you're soaking wet. You've got to get a fire going. And, well, you miss the comfort of a home then. But it's got to be done, and when it is done, you enjoy it all the more. That's the way I look at it.
Although the men who live in Leigh Woods don't conform, don't choose or have the chance to live within the bounds of our society, they have their own social structures. The man who lives on the top of the hill seems to be away above his neighbours. And he has the same view of the Avon Gorge, though not on life, as those who live directly opposite him in houses which cost thousands of pounds.